Hi guys, it's Ricky and this is Ricky Reveals. I'm just a little bored playing with my hair. So don't worry, it's not like something I'm going to do like on a regular basis. But I was sitting here just trying to like meditate on a word before I started the camera, and it was talking about being your authentic self. You know what I mean? Like being your true north, the person you were like, being unapologetically you know? And I've always been kind of quirky and weird and a butterfly. Delight in life and immerse change as a source of your creativity. I've definitely always been a very creative person. That's funny. That kind of works too. But actually, I'll take it. Screw it. Sloth. Consider the smallness of your needs and treasure what you possess. I think both of those are very, very pertinent for what I was watching right before I started this video. But being unapologetically you know what I mean? Working from your heart space, like your creativity, like the things that like make you feel alive, give you passion, drive, instead of just doing the 9 to 5. It's like me, I've always loved acting. I've been on stage, theatrical acting and film work, like, through most of my life. I started when I was 12 years old, and, I've, throughout my life, I've done theatrical plays and I've done musicals, and I did actually get to do a movie up in Chicago. But I've never I don't know, I guess I've never lost like the passion for it, or like the dream. But you know how so often life gets in the way because of bills and family and just whatever. And you kind of like feel like it, because of like financial reasons or whatever, you got to like take on a 9 to 5. Well, I feel like the God was just speaking to me and telling me, no more 9 to 5. Get out there and use what I gave you. I did not bring you here to do 9 to 5. Jordan, Daniel 10:10, Sagittarius. This is definitely fire energy. Bruce, Liz, I will take this. The Father loves you. Oh no. Actually, you know what though? Even though like most people would think it wouldn't be very Christian-like, it kind of is though. Because look what they did to Christ. Ain't no bitch in my blood. Like, no one but Christ could have gone through that. And sorry, like I think that's perfect actually. John 3:16. Another reassurance that God loves you. No matter what you've done, what you've been through, and where you're going, God will always love you. You just got to choose to love him back. And then also be able to discern his voice and know what he's saying, so that you can properly use the tools and the gifts and the talents that he gave you in order to accomplish whatever destiny that was, or calling that was given to you, and also enjoy the journey along the way. I mean, there's so often that I get message trust the process. And better than I know myself. God knows us better than we know ourselves, and he knows what he gave you, and he knows why he gave it to you. So don't be scared. Like, just try and quiet the voice, or the outside noise, so you can hear the voice on the inside. Aquarius. Because everything you need is on the inside of you, and he gave you everything you need in order to manifest, or properly Ooh, talk about a revelation. Vermont. I kind of felt like I got chills in my body like when I first read that. Like almost as if that's my next place I need to go. I hope not. I love New England, but wonder if that was a Blue's Clues. But I don't like winter. I really don't. I've spent like the last 4 winters in Florida, and that would be like the opposite, polar opposite. But I mean, if that's what God's saying, then that's what God's saying. I don't like what I just saw in the cut a minute ago. I'm sorry. Oh, no. Please, no. Please, no. Ooh. Oh, man. I guess I just got to keep staying strong because the end of a painful cycle is going to be a painful ending. So, I know it's on the other side of it, and I knew it was going to hurt, but I don't think I knew quite how bad it was going to hurt. Lindsay, Mike, oh man. Pisces, Judges, 21-21. Ooh. Ooh. All right. August. Ugh. One day you'll look back. Yeah, thank you for keep putting this in there because I need the reassurance. One day you will look back at and be glad it all worked out the way that it did. You will finally love your life. Little baby, Joan, the money is coming, and I know now you're my twin. The fucking moon. I really gotta get my mouth under control. Like, I don't know why the F word has just all of a sudden been like so inspirational to me. That it's because I'm trying to like be at peace and accept life on life's terms, and know that God knows better than me, and that His will is greater than my will, and that everything is working out for so your prayers can be answered. But it's just, I mean, I've known a lot of heartbreak in my life, and something tells me that this heartbreak is going to be on the line, like on the like scale of like the betrayal of Jesus. Like, not like I'm not trying to compare myself to Jesus at all. Please forgive me and please don't misunderstand me. But anyone who's like seen like the Passion of the Christ, you know how gruesome they portrayed it in that. So you can only imagine what he really actually experienced, and he did that out of love for us. And so it's very beautiful. But the pain he must have suffered, and to the swords. And then, but right after that, Ace of Wands. So anyone who's going through the same season I'm going through right now, just know, just stop and breathe. You probably won't have to do much except walk through it. Just allow it to happen. Speak your truth when you need to speak your truth, but you've pretty much done the work already. You just gotta walk to Calvary. And there's gonna be a lot of sticks and stones on the way. But just remember that once you get down that last mile, that last stretch, that everything you've ever wanted in life will be waiting for you. Oh, and I hope to God after this moon, like, I can have like at least 5 videos without crying. I think I've cried in like my last 4 readings. Ace of Swords, the Knave of Swords. So there's a younger person who who's gone on a tyrannical a psychotic like break, I think. And I definitely think, oh man, if you're in the same season of I am, or if you're resonating with anything I've said so far, there's probably going to be some literal deaths you're going to find out about tomorrow or in the next coming days. I've got 2 kings in my hands here, and I got the Knave of Swords in the center facing the Ace of Swords. So it gives me a real strong vibe that there's 2 kings that have been slayed. But they've been slayed for justifiable reasons. Or maybe they just slayed each other. I don't know. Like, maybe only one person died. But I definitely think anyone who's going to resonate with this reading is definitely going to be experiencing a literal death within the next week. And it is probably going to be through murder. Or, at the hands of another human being. Could even be a lover. Oh, man. The devil. Oh, that actually makes me feel a little better. Even, sorry. Nobody's death is like, I don't take anybody's death lightly, but obviously we all have certain people that, like, we're attached to more than others. I'm not saying that anyone's life means more than someone else's. It just, how certain people in your life, when they pass, it hurts more than others. I'm sure everybody can understand what I'm trying to say. I think, oh man. Oh man. No, I think I'll find out, I guess. Alright, well, anyway, so let me try to generalize it to where it can really resonate for you people out in YouTube land. I do believe this is a lover who was offered the world and they sacrificed their divine counterpart, their spouse. They offered him up as a blood sacrifice. And because they were the spouse that was offered up as the blood sacrifice was actually a divine being from God. The one that gave them up as a sacrifice is the one that's actually going to get sacrificed. And if you guys don't see me for a couple days, just know that I'm going through it and I need prayer. Well, but then you got this. Either it's not going to be as bad as it looks, or there's just one sick bitch out here that really sacrificed her husband and then threw a party. Well, I guess when you're in those satanic cults and stuff, that's probably what they actually do. I don't know. Never been to one. And the Hierophant, with his head hanging down. God is sad. Something has death. Something has just taken place that has really broken God's heart, and the ones involved. I hope it was worth it, because I can't even begin to think how God's gonna return your karma back to you, because whatever's happened, it hurt God. So may He have mercy on your soul, whoever's involved and whoever was killed. Let me clarify the Ten of Swords, please. Why is the Ten of Swords here? Why is the Ten of Swords here? The Seven of Coin. I keep looking at that butterfly up there, and it's just giving me vibes of this had to happen. Is this happening the way it had to happen in order for someone or something to transform to its original intended beauty? So whatever it is, God is going to He's going to resurrect the situation, and whatever He has to do because of whatever these evil people did, it will be beautiful. Like a butterfly will have been created because of whatever took place. So what looks really like demonic and like just absolutely like just heartbreaking, actually I do believe is going to turn in. It's going to go from a Five of Cups to an Ace of Cups. It has something to do with somebody trying to get the King of Pentacles money, though. I'll tell you that much. So let's see. And it could have something to do with the Capricorn, because there's the Devil and the King of Pentacles are both here, so that's Capricorn. And then you got the Hierophant and King of Pentacles, that's Taurus. So oh. I'm going to be sick. At least for how it's going to, I think how it's going to play out for my story. But like I said, don't lose hope and try and keep your composure and just walk through it, because whatever looks like the end of the world at first is going to actually give you everything you've ever wanted. It's like it's going to take somebody from being a page to being an empress, like instantly. What is this truth? What is this truth? What is the truth of the situation? What has actually happened here? Well, obviously I know it's a death, but Okay. I just got suicide. Like that's what I saw. Like somebody was gonna be poor. Like they knew that they were gonna lose all their money, so and they couldn't handle it, so they decided to kill themselves. But it could also be um, when they found out they were gonna lose all their shit, and be like destined to live a life of lack. They might have decided to fake their death and try and get an insurance policy, um, or a group of people forged documents and took out a fraudulent life insurance policy on this King of Pentacles, and they killed this King of Pentacles, and then they're gonna collect the money and split it amongst themselves. And this King of Pentacles is, what should have been his is now gonna, I guess, at most pay for his funeral. Like, because I mean, unless I don't know, that's really what I'm saying. That could possibly, like I said, could possibly be they faked it, and he's not actually dead, but either someone is going to, either someone that's already in on the plan is going to crack and like sing like a canary, or there's somebody that wasn't in on the plan that's going to figure it out, and they're going to get busted. And even though old boy ain't dead, there's still none of them are going to get the money because it was fraudulent, and they're all going to wind up going to prison. There could be a Capricorn that like how I started crying when I first saw it, that could be devastated by it because they're not a part of the plan, and ooh, I don't like that either. This is crazy. Oh well, yeah, okay. So I definitely think somebody definitely died. Sorry, because I saw the hair font again really quick, and it just took me back to what I said like when I first pulled it out. It's the God, he did not like whatever took place in this situation, and whatever he saw made him decide that he's going to there's going to be a miracle that comes out of this. A true bona fide miracle. Oh. So I'm telling you, if you are resonating with this, or if you you feel like you're a chosen one, and you are walking this path, don't run from it. This is not gonna be easy at all. But I promise you, God has your back. Do not let these people scare you or intimidate you, because by you being obedient to God and not turning it, like not running scared, God is going to create a miracle out of this. I don't exactly know what, because I'm sure everybody's story is going to be a little bit different, like when it actually plays out. But whatever it is, whoever it is, like, it's basically saying the chosen ones. Like, so if you feel like if you are a chosen one and you're resonating with this, you're still a caterpillar, but like you should have been a butterfly like 10 years ago. Like, I mean, not really, because we're always where life works out the way it's supposed to, but just you were already supposed to have made your transformation, and there's still something blocking you. And through this evil plot that these people did, God is going to create an instant miracle. And gonna go from being a caterpillar to a butterfly instantly. And you're just gonna skip the metamorphosis cocoon stage because, well, you got things to do. It's like, this is gonna happen, and then as soon as this happens, boom, you're no longer you're instantly a butterfly, and then it's like you're gonna be like a worldwide celebrity. Like, I mean, this is gonna be huge, because something. And I know somebody's been killed. I know that, but there's something even I'm not seeing here and I think it's been hidden on purpose because that's how big. I mean, that's how it's bigger than you think it is. But whatever it is, I'm telling you, as long as you have the faith to get through like this one second, like something looking like it's one way, but I'm telling you, the instant something happens that you think is not good, like almost at the very same moment you think it's gonna go bad, God's gonna turn it around and it's gonna go good. Like, this is your season of restoration, redemption, vindication, and your door, your gateway to a beautiful, happy, abundant life. I know if you're a chosen one, you know what I'm talking about, because most of your life has probably been very hard, very heartbreaking, and you never thought you were ever going to get anywhere. Hang on, guys, somebody's knocking on my door. Sorry. But yeah, so if you're a chosen one and you've experienced what I've experienced, you've been prepared for this moment. Darn it. Okay. You've been prepared for this moment. God's been preparing you for a long time. And he's probably been giving you hints or like flat out saying, hey, you need to rest. You need to meditate. You need to pray. Like, this is your preparation season because you're about to be thrust into your power, or thrust into your gift, or thrust into your purpose, your destiny. This is really letting me know he wasn't playing. Like, if you did not take heed to all those warnings that God's been giving you probably over the last couple of years, you're gonna wish you had. And I'm already like, oh man, I really wish I would have. But I mean, I have actually been like taking it easier than I normally would. Capricorns, we like to overwork. There's, I think, a lot of ways this could go. But I definitely think that this is going to require not only trusting God and having faith in God, it's going to require you having to trust somebody who you don't have the correct perception of. But when it gets twisted, when it gets turned around for your good, you're going to realize that you had to have a twisted perception of that person for this reason. So, like I said, whatever comes your way in the next week or so, don't fight it. Just go with it. Because no matter how scary or dark it looks, and I'm about to start crying again, because this is going to be hard. But I promise you, if you don't fight it and you don't resist it, this is how it ends. It'll be okay. Whew. I really got it. I'm going to be praying after this. Like, I am so heavy right now. Like, because as much as I can sit here and say, trust it, it's okay, it's going to be okay. Like, I'm telling you, like, I already know, like, every molecule in your body, every fiber of your soul, fiber of your being is going to have to be in complete and utter trust and faith of the Holy Spirit, Yeshua, and the Holy Father, because this is going to scare the living hell out of you. Surrender. I mean, you're almost probably gonna just have to close your eyes and and I don't even know if that's gonna be an option, but just know that God He's always been with you. He has never left you, and He's promised He will never, ever leave you or forsake you. And that will get you through this. And it may not be as bad as I'm even but something's just telling me that vulnerability and freedom, inner child healing, I can promise you one thing, whatever it is, you are going to be healed. By His stripes you are healed. That's probably what it is. There's some there's some part of your inner child that God's been trying to get you to heal it, and He knows you've been trying. He knows that it's not like you didn't want to do it. It's just for whatever reason, you've been through just so much. Maybe you thought you were healed because you felt 1,000 times better than you did 10 years ago. So you're what are you talking about, God? I'm healed. What are you talking about, Dad? And He's like, no, you're not. You're not healed. And you're going to need to be completely healed in order to go into your destiny. And even though you don't think God's lying to you, you still, because at one point in time, you were so broken that you progressed so far. You've gone from being in a million little tiny pieces to now, you've just got you got two halves of a heart that are cut zigzag down the middle. So you go from a million tiny pieces to just one little zigzag cut, and you could actually probably feel healed. But it's self-deception, because you still have that little zigzag that's keeping your heart from being completely solid. And it's your heart chakra. Your heart chakra is not open. And if you don't completely open it, you're not going to be able to operate from the place of this heart place, or the heart space where love stems from, and you won't be able to operate from the full place of love. And that, I do believe, is your power. That is your gift. Is your heart, and the pureness of your heart is your gift. And the only way to truly be able to use it to its full potential and power is that your heart has to be healed. And right now it's not. And there's no more time to waste. There's something that's coming for you, and this has to happen now. And God, as much as it hurts Him, because He knows how much it's going to hurt you, only for a minute, but it's going to be rough, because whatever it is, it's not nice and it's not pretty. But your guardian angel is with you. Your guardian angel is with you. God is with you. But whatever it is, you're probably going to come out of it a different person. I mean, this is and please don't think I'm being hypocritical or sacrilegious or anything, but this is almost giving me a feeling of you went into this as a man and you come out a woman. But I'm not talking about a sex change. I'm talking about complete and utter, maybe you're the person that gets killed, and God says, I don't think so, that's my chosen one, and reincarnates you. And maybe you have had a dissociated identity problem ever since a very young age, because of whatever your afflictions have been. And God decides to, since He's got to resurrect you anyways, to give you something maybe you asked for a long time ago. And you probably always have had guilt and shame for asking God to do that. But maybe because of the way this played out, and these people just would not stop, because you are innocent when it comes to these people. You were good to these people, and they have been nothing but straight up awful to you your whole time, from the minute they came into your life. So if they're not like family, they haven't been there like since day one. From the minute they've been in your life, they have done nothing but shitty, awful, despicable things to you. You probably don't even know the half of what's actually been done to you. And it breaks God's heart to know that his creation has gotten that wicked. And not that he didn't see it coming, but I'm just saying, like, but when in a moment like this, and it's just, you got to face it head on, it even breaks God's heart. So, be strong, be brave, be courageous, because this is only going to be just a minute, just a second, a blink of an eye, and then you will be a butterfly. I love you guys. Please take care of yourself and each other, and know that in just a very short amount of hours, like at tops a week, and you will finally love your life.